better we explain in we local language. So, and today we get full package for una. Hello. Have a nice day. We get one meeting, please. Today we get full package for una, and we get strategically placed officers then for updates una today. And the boss with the chair now the usual face where we don't see. When AIG Dr. John Martin Senesi, in the Director of Operations, now the Salon Police. And we also get somebody who will come talk on HR issues. Now the police, when AIG James Musa, and we also get somebody from the East Freetown East region, where in the regional commander on that side, where they make sure say every time, morning, sunset, evening time, the place safe and quiet. And the person at AIG, Francis Brema Mende, himself there, so he got for updates. He gets so many things done for tell we. And we also get from the military. You see, you see the coordination between the SLP and the military. Even when we all with press conference, they come here for come and tell we fine thing there. So we get Colonel I Bangura, when I'm the Director of Defense PR and Information. So he gets information for we, he gets puts in for tell me. And also inside the police, we get departments where strategically placed. Now Hastings, they call them Toko. We all know that name there is sound now is. We get a representative, we will come and talk to we again. Himself gets something for tell me. When our DSP Abbas Y Bangura. So we just want to get the news and send them out for we. So I will hand over to the director, when the chair for this particular press conference.
Colleagues, superior officers, senior officers, members of the 4 states, on behalf of the Executive Management Board of Leone Police, I use this opportunity to welcome we all this afternoon at the police press conference. I appreciate all. We decide for them to abuse the schedules and to come team up with this particular afternoon. And I do believe that because of some important news, important issues we need to share with the media houses and for reach out, we found a way in the country and out of the country, because some of the media houses can even go beyond Sierra Leone. We see an importance, even though we may not meet last week, but we need back for get onto now, and we help you for send out the message. We always value now, and we always believe for partner with Bona, because Bona can help for make we news and for properly inform with people way they out there. And we don't get some takes from members of the public and rumor carriers for giving wrong news to people. Well, making say in life, we get the ethos and battles of life. Not to just put in somebody they talk about you, put in somebody they think about you, but put in you know about yourself to find many to come. And because we know that the forces now organized body, so whatever we do, they always ensure we able to reach with people in transparent way, because we dey work with the community na the police, and the police na the community. Now that make we can always like for embrace community members, for make them get facts about the police. From outside we don't try to move from, and follow we actually press on the reformation, transformation. May we go to service. Whatever we do, we ensure people for no say we embark on service. And in those days, you find out say we been the work in isolation. What do I mean? Police just say they will just work alone. But when restructuring did not take place, when we did not get security reform sector in we country, all the key players, the heads of institutions, they agree that police no go work alone, the military, and even ONS waiting for coordinate with activities. And that make, in most of we work now where we do, we believe for support one another. Now that make today press conference, not even to see the difference, for make the media, there's somebody who is responsible for all media activities. Now our staff, they're able for permit time for me a come and team up with me this afternoon. Lord, we able to share together. We've been already anxious together. Then we then at the media field, there been longer consultation with each other, and we decide now for each other. So now presence for this particular press conference is very much important. I want to tell say, as this time we at the chair this press conference, we country quiet, you know, go take the 100% totality say a constantly go do so. But troops in the four corners of this country cover deployment in day, and then they prove themselves in a professional manner that the nation need. Joint deployment in day, now with other areas, thorough monitoring day, patrols, and they go on all the border crossing areas. They embark on that with motorbikes, vehicles, and every blessed day we get pictorial evidences of the activities they do. And they tell me the cooperation with citizens out, and then they actually comply to what is necessary for nation building. So I want to show and say, need for me to go to bed and sleep. And with 6 police regional commanders, then always there on top of the situation. I want to know say they ensure the officers and rank and file, they perform the normal routine duties that they happen. In fact, when we see the way you're supposed to do and you not do it the right way, they don't encourage anyone by kind kalu way. Then they ensure they take the appropriate actions, where they will discipline them for me to know say, then they pay them for the service when they render. So we'll be assured of that. Normal patrols they go, but as the various commanders they report this afternoon, they will able actually tell the media houses what everything they know they do for the past 1 week. We will get more development from other areas, as they rightly say. Of course, I don't say we're not worried about the what they go on about police recruitment. Well, somebody the way they champion that, they are with we, then at the master sabi person in that area. For make we not take on our time too much in the remarks. I think now a joy to me for make only call on the person we responsible for recruitment, we na the human resource director, now responsible for hire under the directives of the Inspector General of Police, within the police law say, and this gentleman now irresponsible even like when somebody don't do things and they don't fit for day na the police service again, they will see reason for me to say, okay, you do so. They get high responsibility, now somebody we really reckon with. You will see I'm saying this man, you know, able to talk about who, but now somebody we always keen about his job, pay attention about a directorate, elect for put the record straight. I get high respect for him. And not to know less a person where it will take me through that for tell me something about the police recruitment where they go on and other activities now in directorate if necessary. This now AIG Mr. Musa James. You welcome, sir. For me, you brief me.
Thank you very much, Director of Operations. The recruitment process, we have different processes. The first phase, which is the RVAX or the poll, this time it looked a bit unique compared to the previous one. Here, by this time you see we have graduate recruitment and also non-graduate recruitment. But let me clear one aspect. This is not a cadet recruitment. So because I had some people talk because they are graduate and cadet now. It's not cadet recruitment. But we have our own reasons. Reserve reasons to make, we divide that this way. That because let's group 1 point. Most of our graduates, the way they can have police, I benefited from that. When you can have police, they will not experience accelerated promotion. Definitely moving from operation to managerial level. And in that case, we begin to treat you right from the time you're in the recruit, give you the necessary training, make you very effective and efficient, so that you will look at contemporary issues in policing and do that. And also for the non-graduates, you need to get 3 credits, including English language. Remember, one of the attributes of police service, where they now move away from traditional policing, what we call the old concept, we kind of new police service, a new modern policing. For those of you who do research, it is modern policing. One thing the traffic service is that you have to have a team that's well capacitated. You can forget a team that, because 84 doesn't only mean limited to only small things that maybe traditional policing used to do. In first arrest, field Guinea, they would put there. No, by this time major fact is that one would use prevent the commission of offense. And the process one would use the commission of offense, it involves a lot. There are a lot of things you need to do. You need to get the correct standard on field. You need to get people who have alertness, attractiveness, etc. So therefore, like I said, most of what you not see, I don't go through all the different criteria we put. But the most important thing that maybe for those of who don't follow up, we don't for the other one, but this one a day. Like one aspect we shall talk to the surveys that take a good character. Behavior from any of the foreign senior government official, a religious leader, a paramount chief mayor or chairperson, local police battleship one. In the last recruitment, for instance, after the passing now, we get a report of somebody, where some of the classes inspire so character negative. Of course, you cannot just say that they will perfect person. We need to go back to do investigation. This time around, to prevent them getting the language process, more when you brother, they take that form, a responsible person within that community. Maybe we apply them to their more strength, a report on his character. And besides, look at the form, that's both graduate and non-graduate form. We get one side by the form who talks Sorry. Okay. We will just say a forget guarantor. This is something that it go on most countries. Police job, police an image of any government. Not the image. The some say if one is a country corrupt, watch the police. So therefore, you will want to sign this part of the form as a guarantor. You must not submit that person about 2 years. You know place about it. Person just have number come into do a cancer as a guarantor because you can't put the national ID card in. Certain things that when they do, we request you to produce that person. So the other aspects we the other previous application than the national ID card. We all know now that for the past few years we have NACRA, we have this national registration, we have for those of you who work for government until you get last day, at the same time we get academic office. All the one that they did at all is linked. The last recruitment we experienced a good number of people when they count, when they can apply. When we don't, after the training, we don't invite now the academic office for can't take this PIN code. We realize that some man the age of the it took up time for us to even regularize one of this. Now, when you come with national ID card, we don't need for when the information we need a national ID card, then they won't. If your date of birth will on the form is different from the one national ID card, definitely you don't feel the same. You don't feel the same. Now, Amy, when my father said, I will insist on it. Forget national ID card. But if you don't get on, even the bank account never open. Because we want so bank if you don't get national ID card, then you will open bank. And everybody will pay through the bank. So I wonder how you will get it. It's not possible. The process, like I say, we can see the first phase and the advertisement. After this phase, we ends on May 31st with the new shortlist. For now, all the while we did not collect form. The information we want, we will make you qualify for the exam in your other department. The age, the name, if possible, the guarantor. Definitely, if you don't get a certificate of character, any form we don't get that, it's void. Because we don't want to man the community that man that man we need to get. So everybody who not shortlisted done, the next thing is to take examination. The examination is going to be countrywide. Don't like how we don't distribute the forms countrywide. We send out all regional headquarters. Starting from Freetown, they will get 6 regional headquarters in the police. We don't send them all. And believe that they do it according to how the conditions that we give them. All staff in the forms have original staff. These are the original staff. And most of them are missigner. Only few with them missigner. So if you go photocopy Kauta, we don't take that because we know the number of government according to the budget who don't put it for taking. We know the form who don't print. How much form we print? So we know what will be on that point. That no mislead you. And every form get a serial number. The one who saying Freetown West, they get a serial number. You are saying that Futa East, you get the serial number. You are saying that the province, they get the serial number. So if you go for photocopy that you duplicate that serial number, we will not know what. So please, you are the one that's submitted, tell them they don't photocopy. If you never get form at all, better luck next time. After the examination, a committee, not only Air Unified Years, is going to be set. People with integrity, they mark that paper. Of course, the passing mark, the average passing mark are 50, but sometimes depending on the number of passes and number of failures. In most of them, even for those some of the time with the mark DCO level, when a back paper down on a slope on a back to determine where the grading will start. But what we take for our soil, but there is going to be transparent and at the same time a high level integrity will take place. Then notable for studies, I began working at that department in 2002. They are not come back here, so I know all where the mistake may be. For correction. Because the most mistake which can happen is start from right from the recruitment. It is start from the recruitment. You want to get good police officer tomorrow. You want only on the will be fine tomorrow. So therefore recommend somebody to us who is good. Even if you don't see neighbor don't recommend somebody who is a part of, please tell us. Tell us. You will not discuss. Tell us. Because the transformation we police undergo now from the police force to police service, it don't have all kind of possibility. And here another refer to high level education. Yeah, of course necessary, but your character is very important. It's very, very important. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Director of Human Resource, AIG Musa James, for the wonderful submission you done to the media house this afternoon. You know, a few things I learned from we in the tribe of put the record straight. I mentioned in the opening remarks the police and the community and the police. It means una where they live in the various communities, una know the good, the bad. So if you sit down, you know say John a thief man, and your uncle because of imposition, they go secure for form for John. You allow John carry inside that police work and begin cause problem. You say don't contribute for destroying the community. Because they go tell like say na recycle. Or they go recycle thief money. And we don't know the all. Now they live with them. They say, then we go fingerprint. Or someday, certain crime that they commit, then police not be enforcement for arrest them. But you when they live with another community, you know. Now that make me anybody who understand guarantor for. I really know the person who that it be before I would say this person, yes, I trust her. For me, a role inside the police. So we get an assignment. People out there get the assignment for me they really, really watch. Most times people can use the word say, this about two banner, this is not police fit, this one, men go to the army. Yes, most of them bad one and they say, this is not a soldier who can change that. Which is bad. They're not fine. And when they come on now, they begin to kick beat Chakra community on begin we are on the table as a talk. When we watch our brothers and sisters way that they apply. I know say somebody gonna ask a question and let me begin at one time before we get for reach question time. For say, well, why me front and shorting? This and that. Simply because when you watch the first paragraph, line 1, instead they say limited vacancies. We know what they think for cater 1,000 and below, where we believe say that them will enter. Then we go allow forms to go dey out, then like the past recruitment, e don tell una, not so, we dey move from traditional policing. Then we begin send forms out, 25,000 forms out. Waste of finance, waste of resources. So we decide to make in directorate manning things well. I think if you look for 1,000, then you send 3,000 out. That's not bad. The competition still there. You see, and as you go, if me say me na graduate, when I face the exam, I think say you go see difference between primary school exam and secondary school exam. How dem dey na so the exams are for definitely. And one good thing we in department do this behind time, we support them, sit with them. Over the time, most of the regions and not be get deputy regional commanders. So them and them they do all, then we get too much work for do. But when is it they need a share with we, so we get for sit down and we identify them gap them, we fill them. So if you go to the 6 police in region, all the regional commanders now they get a deputy. If even we Mr. Mende dey right now press conference room, somebody dey wey na superior officer wey able handle the region behind am. So I wan tell you plenty thank you for that, Mr. Musa James, for the marvelous job the way you don do. Well, we no go waste time, we go straight away switch on to the east, because I don't say, hey, east and get problem, this and that. So maybe if na every week say football press conference, east, then get something for tell me. They humbly hand over to the regional commander for Freetown East, when AIG Mr. Brahma Mende. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, senior colleagues, estates. Very good afternoon. AIG Mende, the regional commander of Freetown East. Of course, community director of the entire country is quite an extremely unit. The little quite an people who go about there are not businesses. When we say we go about criminal police activities, regards to fighting crime, lawlessness, answering to distress calls, patrols, checkpoint duties. These are the daily police activities. We shall see the people of the station and this go about feeling about their own businesses. Now, irrespective of that, still few incidents that happen. We start from the last press conference. A lot of things that we do. Of course, one of the things we receive intelligence for say, against this one. Still, say, the pocket will not get another place. But nobody will get any kind of information. Therefore, say we are operatives. We go underground for certain. Actually, that information will be correct. And indeed, all officers they come certain to be serious that particular location. And take my Hastings, Phoenix. You see, lots of people. But it is not connected to this business of activities. Either they will need it for money laundering, child trafficking, you know, name it. So we arrest about 42 of them. Yeah, about 42. We get 23, then we're going to Monday. 19 when on Monday. Of course, as usual, we go for investigating. We have to start the investigation. Or later on, we send the matter now. Talk for the investigation. Since we are unions, we go for police country at first. The reason why we actually come to now, we have to work with you as we want to continue from now. Even when they live in the community, we almost have almost each and every person in that community. So in case of any stranger, we rely on now. We want to call on me. Because when I call on me, we act. Don't say when I get some information, we're very silent pertaining to the security of the station. Then keep your colleague out with that kind of information. There's something happening. What's he going to say? Your conscience will not serve you right. So we are being to now, we the police, we did, and we myself, and I got another responsibility. This responsible for service nation, not to happen together. Not all. You don't be saying we don't sign for it. We want more than one because if you actually decide to give the relevant information, you will already be on top of the situation. Another thing happened, one fire accident in Queensland, he tried to just close to him. It happened. Yes, that's around 6. Just call. Stress call. What the police can do when that information don't reach me? They directly cover inform fire force for swift response. And the fire force don't waste time. And they use them and the police. I mean, wants to rebuild in the ground floor and the first floor. Of course, the first floor gets some fire where there are lots of property, but millions of rooms, of course, nobody will die. Because of the good work of the fire force and the prompt response of the fire force and the police and the duty, the fire will be able to spread or engulf the other building. Now, bring that red sea, as you call it. If the fire force will be respond quickly, as we say, for the authority task. So, my kudos to them, and this is the respect. Whatever responsibility they give, and this is just like this own responsibility. Not take very hard. Always find out about information. But ensure say, at least I give the people the correct information. So that's a very big thing. So when fire force do go, so actually we encourage, we tell them thank you. So far so good. Of course, just like West last said, you need to really require a number, and at time the human resource director and the IGP, or at least when they give you deputies there, we need to look at or see the effects of the job on you. We will continue with that light. And with my own support, I believe say, and this way border on security, if we all day on the same page, the country will be very peaceful. So one small command, these are a few things that we have to do once we are in the region. Thank you very much.
Mr. Fan join you for saying plenty thank you, because if my family they sleep, we find ourselves in your region. So thank you for taking care of our security. We will get back to you if the media outside will need any clearance from you. Well, we did take the other way. I don't take two from police, and now I will only take the time to make a switch over from ASLA, and we get a very vibrant gentleman, responsible senior officer. We Bangura, we responsible for media. Colonel Bangura, you are highly welcome.
I'll first say the first thing what I want for put out for appreciate the Australian police. We don't get this press conference, and yesterday, as members of the security sector, will be made to make a joint press conference. But before I go further, I want to also make una aware say we get somebody from the Office of National Security, when I'm a senior colleague with me here, and perhaps if there are any concerns with regards to security, apart from the police, when I'm a sister force, my colleagues them, we also get somebody from the ONS. Firstly, I'll start with the current security situation in the country. I'm not going to talk plenty on that because the chairman does set the pace for it. We don't tell you, say, he calm, he quiet, but however I say, it can be predictable. The security situation today can be peaceful, it can be satisfactory, or maybe after a few hours, a few minutes, it can become very predictable. So, we all know everything that happens currently within the Kailaon Sealant, Younger, and I all get the stories. But if any further questions will come, I'm sure the Office of National Security, the police, and we will be there for clarify on that. Let us now please turn our attention to a very important issue on the report of Autonomous Land Forces. Over the period, weeks, months, we will get reports from newspapers, from social media, and also personal opinion from people. And they do them in such a way that they want to create a discord into the armed forces or the security sector. This issue for the leadership of the armed forces, not welcoming at all. We get people that really talk, say, the armed forces, the government of Sierra Leone, they take care of the armed forces. And they cite examples, specifically say they need to give you ration, what we call take-home rice. Make a set record straight. The Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces don't get any issue with take-home rice when they come as soldiers. Me, when they talk to you currently, I don't receive a ration when I take home rice. Now I wait for June. First week in June, sometimes the first 2-3 days that they get the June ration. We don't get any battle. Even the troops they will deploy within the contested border areas now, when I Sukuma, they get the ration. And they get them on time. And then when they will make allotments, we know the rich, the meander, we the left unto the family, and they get them. And when they on operations, they also give operational feeding or ration. Where over the period, the current leadership don't make it so easy for ASLAF troops. They meet and done, they don't raise them up to a considerable amount. Whether they don't boost the morale of the armed forces. Any armed forces or institution will get what we call the component of fighting power. And one way they call the morale. The morale are the most single important factor where an institution like the armed forces never joke with. Because if the morale there, that soldier, that personnel will do duties and responsibilities effectively. So we take the current leadership to enhance the capability in the welfare issues of the armed forces. So I want to tell them, I say, then when they will put their stories in there, they create a situation where they misinform the public totally. And sadly, you see, because this is not just mere propaganda, because they want to create a discord into the security sector or the personnel of the armed forces. Would they view this one to be an act of incitement? The most important thing in this nation is patriotism, nationalistic. If you are nationalistic, if you get the interest of this nation, you know we do that kind of thing there, way people really do. I want to talk to you now because one are very important people in the country. Where there is development, there is security, and where there is no security now, there will not be development. Because one are key partners in the development of this nation. They are one for talk to. When they want for put a message, it doesn't cost you nothing to make a cross-check the information. It's very important for make a double check, for verify. If then post they will write the information against the ASLAF, see we know they get ration, the government take care of it. When I don't come and consult or even verify, we will tell them a different story. And the leadership of the MOD ASLAF, they condemn that kind of act there because this gets the tendency for make it create a discord into the armed forces. So the statements now I want to give you how can I support you now why make a talk say a business and very misleading. When it comes to welfare, the current leadership they take the welfare of personnel as a priority. They call the current chief of defense staff as welfare CTS. When they come, what it first do, they say the welfare of troops now the cornerstone of progress. You see, we care for personnel, it is strengthen the institution. For better institution, get personnel get strong loyalty to the people and the states. So the first thing where the leadership, current leadership of the armed forces do. Now for increase what we call the ration cash allowance. The ration cash allowance they give me rest every month when I take home rice. But not just rest. And when the cookie gets meat palaces, meat all that thing, and also that money I need to put for troops there when they on operations. That money meat and small, they increase and shoot up. to we great satisfaction. And then when we on operations, when we I don't talk the chairman and I say, we need to join border patrols, security patrols with the SLB, with other agencies, the security agencies. Then what do they do? Any month, any side where that company or troops they win at 30, seriously, they will buy cow for them. And that cow, now they use where they don't give that enough money so that the soldier will feed well. Because when you feed well, you get the right help, you go able to defend your state. They don't do that. Quite apart from that, you get what you call the monthly running cost, MRC, that are for runway office then. The current leadership makes that amount the low. Now you don't shoot them up to a considerable amount. We will not get any resentment again at the armed forces in terms of the office. We come on, what to do next? We just because the funeral support. We tell them we should die. We make them better self like difficult thing. Now to the survivors of the soldiers, for many will get a dignified burial for fallen police and compatriots. They don't give back another huge amount. We don't put for that. 10,000 plus. They don't give 2 bags of rice. Any soldier, any officer, when are falling ill. That's all for you to maintain the welfare of troops. We're commanding marriage assistance. We're very important. They also don't put money for that. They don't shoot them up. Now soldier one married, then the assistant officer one married, and the assistant. Some a huge sum. They not stop them. When they come to the health care of troops, when I go to 34 hospital, when I see waiting, then they happen massive transformation of 34 hospital. The 34 hospital not only for military personnel, because it serves the community, it serves the people of this nation. Just like where the police hospital there are at Kington, it not only serves the police, it serves the general people within the Kington general area, and it serves the people of this country. That again, you don't enhance standing seriously. Within 100 days, the current leadership, they don't achieve things the way people don't do for past 5-10 years where they not achieve. Not to praise, overpraise, but ladies and gentlemen, this is something really happen at the armed forces. So that person will go write that article, we just went through dustbin into the unity. One create a discord, one put a knife between, the camaraderie. That's esprit de corps within the armed forces. They don't do a sales mistake with all the evidence they were on there. And the CDS, the current leadership, they not only stop that, they get more and more. If I begin for talk, what they do now, we go there at in the evening hours. I know give me another opportunity to record them for talk. But that is the fact. That is the fact. You see, any institution we don't belong to, now for that we can talk, we always appeal to them. If you want to report certain things, we don't include police, awareness, military, even correctional service. They will make an attempted attempt. We will contact within the public relations department. If we finally say, okay, we're not giving credible information, we will go one step higher, we will contact the commanders and they give the fact. Then here, what people they do, it's not called for. Because when you do something where they misinform the public, even it creates problems into the armed forces. But for we are a united force. We stand together. Apart from the armed forces, we get to sister forces, we get the police, we work together, we work with the Sierra Leone Correctional Service, even the OLS where they coordinate with issues them. We always work together. Because if we work together, we will achieve goals and objectives. One important thing, one left with you now. I hope so you'll get a lot of questions for Cambo. We are here to try to respond. As journalists, members of the fourth estate, we are getting moral responsibility for you to inform the general public. And what we need now, frankly, what did happen in anger? We need key messages we want to send to the people. For you to give them hope, for you to express, say, we get people in there. It's unfortunate what had happened there, because people in there now, when they move one way to or the other, where currently, you know, maybe the school begin the school begin, and also the livelihood of the people. It's rather unfortunate. We need for empathize with them, we need for sympathize with them. You don't create something. Now the media, where they create very unfortunate things. For Guinea now, and I talk about Guinea to me, not to enemies too. Then are aggressors. The simple fact that Guinea, we get what you call common boundaries, we get common languages, some of them. We also get marriages. We cross Nasalon and Guinea. Waiting they happen currently for we, because the government of Sierra Leone gets a responsibility. Anything that happens first, we get what they call the political and diplomacy. That are the first line of action we they on now. Because of lessons learned, we don't come up on 11 years of war. We not want to put currently that will happen now. We're going to war with Guinea. That is why the government, those responsible stakeholders, they take the line of political and diplomacy, where they own now for talk, for love solve the problem. So, when we are the rights, we report on the end. What happen? Now, deployment don't happen first. First not come on it. So, now be mindful what's the only put to the public. Now, deployment. This person can see where we sit down behind it. But then they say, no go further again for take places. Because not only younger. So I'm surprised was this. Guineans are not only younger than take. We get a lot of encroachment or infraction. Now the Cambia, the Carine access. And the common at the place they can't win. And they can't make checkpoints and go back, do it in the free flow. And sometimes they sit down there permanently. So that's not the only area. But as two countries, we're neighboring countries, and sister countries, we don't need for going to war. But if the diplomacy fails, then we'll take another action where perhaps we'll wait for that instruction for Common from the higher court headquarters. But for now, the brothers them, and Una, where you report all the time, quick you don't put tribe. I want for talk to Una. Una not attack tribe. Please. Please. If you say, now let people this tribe, it is uncalled for, it is unfortunate. What we do, we need now for talk, put key message here, we have peaceful message, we go this escalate the situation, not for escalate the situation. And then we will talk to them. And when I'm in the habit of those, not everybody, because I don't want to generalize, you know. If you generalize, that's how they commit a fallacy of hasty generalization. But I just some of them when they will first say Sierra Leone, not only the country, they put interest before this country. It's sad, it's very unfortunate. Now we put Sierra Leone first, and anything we do, it's supposed to be in the interest of this nation. People in the right, some people in the bad in the right, they want to create discord into the armed forces. I want for, at this moment, appreciate Una give me the audience, and also Chairman will give me the opportunity to talk to Una. So if I don't put the record straight in terms of the welfare of the troops in the Republic of Sierra Leone, for now, you know, so what am I able to satisfy all? But we are happily living as members of the armed forces because of the current leadership in tackling the critical welfare issues for the personnel. We don't get any issue at all. We don't get any backlog of rights. Right now, as I talk to you, even the forward troops, them, what they do with what we call forward planning, we also resist in the camp. They move supply for even June, July, August, and September. We don't see that rains everywhere. So that's it, that's it we can do. So that if you don't cut off self, airport itself will go, the troops and still they survive. We want to pray for the members of the armed forces. We want to pray for the security sector. Because we want to pray for we, and we want to bless the day with we. Anytime we put your hand, we will succeed. So far, at this moment, sir, once more, Mr. Chairman, I want to thank you for the opportunity, and I hand over the mic to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Colonel I. Bangura. You know, when it go over the report for our staff, Majors they rejoice simply because all things they say. 90% of what they mention here this they me know them. I don't dey in meetings where CDS they talk about the type food we troops and they eat currently. Now we borderline them. Mention about them cow them when they kill. In fact, when months done, when they would allocate the money, then they slaughter the cow them for 1 good month. Make sure that they steam them fine, make good packing, put them every day, who's one and 40. I say, hey, they tell me they fight for we don't enjoy this on war front. But then they get rich tea, then they get good lunch and dinner. I don't dey in meeting where NS Corp confirm with CDS for say yes, they supply the troops them with excess rice supply with government key. Not that normal one, excess one where a pack aside. And not just talk to them, but even the police are with it, then they support them. And I can assure this house as we sit I get a confidence in me for talking. From now to tomorrow back, the additional money and foodstuffs waiting for benefit other. The National Security Coordinator don't ensure they don't push that they manifest. So all the things they talk me not a story to me. That's the way I know now rare gospel truth they don't share with we. Let me continue for love with nation that we get one salon. We don't get two Israeli. Me, I don't say for you, but as far as me concerned, my service at the render to my nation, I the trust God say when I retire, I'm gonna be village. 2-3 months I come for medical checkup. I go back. Why I for the worry for go overseas? What are they going to do? No. If they picking a good day, may God make way for them. Where would they go? They go me. All my time, my service now to be nation. And we for always remember we national flag where we get. Me and you, we pledge with love and loyalty to we country Israel, not to any individual. So if anything we bring misunderstanding, misinformation, it shaking the security sector, people for stop that. When you come to the police that we within the right supply, in there, you see, like the good thing the director of human resource, director support service with the high support of the Special Police do for the entire police. We make from last month to now, troops are very happy. There was a time 2021 they promote people then from that day on to March this year, they not be they get salary for their ransom. But what happen? They don't show so they don't clear all that. So now big moral boosting now for them. Somebody will just carry the ranks and say, but this is a moral rank they give me. But now all man they even a couple, sergeant major, chief inspector, assistant commissioner, they all the salary that they run now for their rank there. So they enjoy the rank now way they carry. So I think say that's a big moral boosting. As I mean they talk, we know me work alongside with the military for 8 good years where I've been doing road fight war alongside with the military. But I remember one day they slaughter cow for me. One day that not be. But just imagine, no one mother God no more they do. But they get such facility. I know the kind of document we submit. Me do on behalf of the police and General Kemon do on behalf of the military. They put all together, submit to ONS push case. So I don't say Colonel Ibango for the intuition for response for any clarity we need. We will reach the very soon. Thank you very much, sir. Well, we get a big brother at the house. We really represent the Office of the National Security, and now they actually coordinate all the security activities where they go up and down they do. And not to no less a person, but Mr. Samuel Jadi. You are welcome, sir. For me, you able to say something to the press this afternoon. Yeah. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. And I want to stand on the standing protocols. You know what I want to say? We will want to talk to the press. Because the new war organ in this country and the press, both the print and the social media. All the trouble we get in this country today, they emanate from. All the propaganda, all the fake news, all the misinformation, disinformation, especially with the social media, most of the journalists there, when have been traditional journalists there, then they hide under the social media now, because the social media is not get addressed. If you not have the person, they use pen name, they use all kind of name, they write all kinds of things for destabilize the country. Without one we're in trouble with today. And we expect the fourth estate, when at the fourth arm of government, for work for this country, like say, we want to make this country go before. At one time in Jamaica, in the late 60s, early 70s, where they say gun in a country, where they kill people with gun, Jamaica will be the highest, and be the lead the whole world. But even within that time, the musicians, the journalists they will be in Jamaica, they not really talk about the gun fight or the gun war they go sing, say, smile Jamaica, sweet, sweet Jamaica. Even with all them things the way they happen. But with we in Salona, now breaking news. All we breaking news now news we go make people then for destabilize people then. You know, when I in the real trouble. All man don't talk journalistic. You take your phone and go sit down at your room. And as soon as they begin to announce you, they commentate within the happen. People then they get accident then on road now. Before you come and help the people there, you hold the phone, you video them, you send a viral, just send them. Pictures, the horrible picture, the way people they don't want to see self in the eye. You know the snapper, people, somebody there in the point of death, they bleed, they die, you know it will help them, but they post a picture all over the world. And that one they really not good. But I want to assure you, I say, we are the security sector. We will not be ever get, we will not pass coordination now. The role where the police, the military, the fire force, the correctional service, the kind of role they play now, people like my family. When we go down our ONS, we go down our office, first thing in the morning, you see the IGP day, you see the CTF day, you see the all day. Every morning they go drink tea together and talk about this country. We get a whole directorate where they monitor all the radio stations that we pass. I mean, all the radio stations that we listen to them every day. Would they watch the television them? Would they read the newspaper? Would they buy every newspaper they come on in this country? Would they monitor the social media every day? And everything where they on them, where they publish on their own platform, then would they take note of their one that will get security implication. They will not just take note and sit down. Every morning where the IGP go, they always get something for do with police. The NS call will tell and say, hey, now this will hear you, now this will hear you. The police will send intelligence day. We that the ONS, we not operational, we not go look for person or waiting. But we will play covert role. If they tell me, if we get information, say Mr. Jack Lodge na Aberdeen, na social hotel, get social team for Cancun na we send somebody na Aberdeen. If they if not rent, instead they go hire a room, if they that particular person they will follow. If that person they notice say na me they don't plant for the fellow, if the minute they begin to see me 1, 2, 10, they begin to suspect me. 1 minute I don't pull out, somebody else don't come. So with the monitor this country, we dey on top of situation. But the only threat and the biggest threat is the social media. And we're not then journalists and I know they say we're not a good journalists in this country. We're very good journalists. We say who left university and our right to be the right. We did not the press force before we go for any service of this today. But you know we don't compromise, we work now with the political tempo that this country have. Tribalism, just like we Colonel talk. Just like we Colonel talk. You get people there now and go hide. They say they're not journalists. They're not gonna the newspaper again. They go write them thing and they go. But na social media they go. We get. I know I call the journalists name on this issue what they talk to today. Government no dey give rest. Ministry of Finance don't refuse for pay the supplier them. So because they don't refuse for pay supplier them. So rest know they reach out. We don't move check. Well, something I don't know if any of the supplier they go there around for make clarification. But so the supplier they don't bring them now. ONS they don't make them very clear. Just like how Colonel talk. Then far to reach area the way police and military deploy. Sometimes they're not easy. If you get rest now, you want to take them to that kind of place, they're not easy for reach there. We at the ONS, they're not give you rest every month, but once per month, per year, every December we go one bag rest. But where people are waiting and then remote places, we know they will send the rest every to them. Then he call back says, hey brother, you take me rest sell and send so money through me or arrange money. But when they reach out to them, at the end of the day, they reach out to her, I know complain say, I no get her. You know, they reach out to her. But if we they take them kind of a thing, the way not to true. Well, not to true. We they send her to the one they would know, brother, the gullible people that always sit down oversee. Then no, they suffer, they pinch, waiting with the suffer now. Then sit down, every day they go work, they come home, they go school, but they find trouble now. Now they say government sit down, Guinea don't can't take younger. One more go take gun, no go attack Guinea. Sierra Leone, Guinea, will they come up Guinea big past Sierra Leone 3 times. You know, so Guinea always, and the command structure who gets in a salon, Guinea they not get her. The one commander where they at the border, he will just grab number one day, he close the border. Well, not go far with waiting the happen at Conakry. In one day they take decision, close the border. What will they Makeni, Tambaka, Sanya over one border there? The commander they can't cross over to we, they cut timber. Then they, you know, not to Watana or boundary, a land boundary. Then they drag the timber, no more tell outside the boundary, they pin over. They don't turn Guinea. What we soldier they go there, they say, no, this time they look inside and push them. They say, no, na Guinea, they will get it. You know? So if we not use we own sense now, then we provoke you into war. But we own commander there, he will call na table, he asks, say, na so thing go happen, he gets instruction. But that man on the other side, he know the call for instruction. He just declare, say, when I lock the border. You don't bring truck then into Sierra Leone. You don't can load timber there. They take plazas and get stuff there. You put on top the timber. You want cross the Salon checkpoint. Now in the major way they did, I say, no, all them truck cars they check them. We check them, all flock with timber. I say, none of them truck cars not go. So the demand the primary side they will carry work and go back. They go tell the commander on the other side, say, now food stuff they will bring. That soldier man way there, they don't block the truck. They say they can. The food stuff they don't perish there, they don't do. That commander they take telephone, they call the major there. He said this net they can't raid now. Then truck there, they can't pull them there by force. Then the commander said, okay, no problem, come. So what he himself do? All the 15 truck there, he punctured all the tire. So no can see now for that they can't total on Makerambo. So that next day they not come. So they call me na Makeni, we come on Makeni, we put na Madina they call the place. We go talk to them, then go explain that this one also well now, we have come over with the truck, then they still did it. If na plazas did it or na timber did it, we have not come with it. Now they admit now say well na business over na business as usual. Now this new commander they don't send them. And I said, well, it will be business as usual, but this commander said, no, not to business as usual anymore. So now enough not to plan. So they agree now, say they apologize, say they made they offload the timber and Salon and made them release the truck. And when we come back now, Sanya, we make sure so they offload all the timber there and they will release the truck and then they open the border. So now so then they operate, but we know they operate so. So if we see me and Yenga, we know that we don't fight together. There and we troop them, they know what we're capable of doing. You know, not just like Creoman was saying a testilo, they don't come, they don't try, they come, they try, they come, they try. But we use the right channel then for more cool Guinea beside them this one. Try every minute they will go patrol so. But they go younger, they build barracks there. Now we say we don't come at the other town, we don't deploy them. When they come there, they come take out that. So when they meet soldiers, they don't stop for good. So they don't stay outside the day until we reach to agreement. And I want to assure you, say, Yenga will be Sierra Leone property and Yenga will remain Sierra Leone. Yeah? We just encourage them no more do more be positive, more left this country, more see how we promote this country. Thank you very much, teacher.
Thank you very much, Mr. Samuel Gandhi, for where you give such brief to the media houses at this wonderful afternoon. I think it's a strong message of hope, message of courage, and the reality with you on the ground. And one thing I learned from you, that, sir, we don't forget old better food. Some of we fight as government troops in this country. And even you were there when I be matured person during the day. The Guinea soldier there, in the 90s, from 1991 on to 1998, now they strongly help in Adaru. We not been get better artillery weapon Adaru, but they strongly support me. You talk about my Shakaya, now they in BC, Kabbalah, now they in BC. And for the fact that the teeth and the tongue then are the mouth, one wanted the most meet up. As long as we neighbor with them people here, if we don't apply maturity, one take wrong for address wrong, and all go fine. Therefore, we give assurance to we citizens for make troops and they don't say they not just left there like that. Government don't care for them. But at the same time, government don't take up the diplomatic way, they do a very, very serious one. By next week, if I ask a Mano River Union, they can for meet. And one of the serious discussion concerning the very younger way Mr. Gandhi just talked about. So we hope for the better. It will surely come to pass. This will then be back one day, somehow. Thank you very much, sir. Well, we will quickly cross over to Toku. We're responsible for telling something about the transnational organized crime. We don't the apple within we country and the efforts that they don't make. And I think we get a deputy head of Toku and we miss this particular afternoon with our DSP Abbas. We currently the act in the position of the head of Toku in Boston cause, but they therefore representing in Boswell at this press conference. I'll hand over to you, Mr. Abbas, for may you brief media houses.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair, superior officers, Hotel State. Good afternoon. Of course, the transnational organized crime don't do a lot. On all the Toku, on cases of drugs, human trafficking, and fraud. Basically, the unit relatively calm, or however, we get a few updates. We maybe we not get on social media, but officially we not get on for this platform. We get intelligence na Queen Elizabeth, na Wataki, Freetown. On the 13th May 2025, we, ONS, Custom, and SLPHA, we go shot 140 feet container with the Alessi cow drugs. And when we reach our Taki, we able to discover a series of waiting they alleged on that container day. We get 8 bags, well labeled with inscription Poverty of Amazon Logistics for resale. We contain 17 black polythene of bags we suspect for big push. Of course, the second phase of the discovery, we get 3 again polythene bags of substance we suspect for big pushback. We make a total of 20. And we get 91 transparent things, then small cups them. We each contain white liquid, where they be saying a chemical precaution where they use for make push na the container. However, I don't make a write-up for request for all relevant evidence for make we trail the perpetrator and the person we count that container in as a. However, the investigation is in progress. And on the 15th May 2025, we receive a case and inquiry file from a case and inquiry file of unlawful possession of firearm. Serial number na 224472 9mm. We deposit the whole of Jamba alongside. We na cannabis sativa from West, Freetown West regional headquarters. With one male suspect, we na Mohammed Fatoma. He will be upon interrogation. We know see come on a 5X George Book 3 Bazak Farm na Freetown. And they be arrested at Jimata around Aberdeen Bridge. However, the investigation still in progress. We deal to now and we answer the opening that transnational organized crime for issues them we get for border with the QNet as a AIGB talk. All QNet matters then. We the defraud with people them. And you see no more. They say come let come overseas. Severally, they take people their money. In turn, they don't go to overseas, you come as a you can't stand it. So we therefore address the matters and now transnational organized crime responsible for the matter and however once they open I appreciate you now for the audience and that is just the update for this week.
Thank you very much, DSP Abbas, the way you give me news from your side. And we will ensure if anything the way you need for clear with the media, we will give them the opportunity for them to ask you. You know, one concern what they raise to the media houses for actually reach to the people out there like this. Most when they can take them people here, they will go put it inside some fine house them or near somebody fine building. Then you take plenty pictures, send out to your parents, your relatives, and hey, are they Canada? Are they so? Are they not UK? This and that until all is well. But lie. And the worst, assuming that me don't be the first person when they don't win over. The other person I will target and my brother I will target. When he said already that another family member. Just imagine. People find the straight way how they will find themselves or reach now overseas. Well, we go cross over to the police side. We very much from the military concerning the morale of the military, and it don't set record straight. And we get a fine gentleman. We intercept day and night. In order to sit down, if you say the troops are forgetting inside within the day and night they out of the office, go Ministry of Finance, go water key to the supplier, different people them. And even this morning we will sit down. Something that we are not even know about, able to disclose it to me say, we will achieve this, we will achieve this, we will achieve this. But I think it's of age. AK will talk for himself better for the office with the man, and not other person, but ASP Martin Joshua Saba. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. I think I get opportunity today. First down middle directors. I want to tell plenty thank you, and also I continue with the protocol where we don't start with. First of all, I want to say lots of news don't come out, especially in terms of logistics, like the Leone police. And we did have today for clear the doubt to people already right, but especially we don't get news them. They talk about say ministry don't have to pay for rest, they don't have to supply this, they don't have to supply that. Well, I want for clear the air for say the Sierra Leone police not ever grumble. No police officer not ever grumble. These na people enjoy the grumble out of the room. So for telling us say the rest supply they go continuously, and now what they tell us so even the balance we don't left, we still live about, and now what they talk to you, the balance yes they where they go. All this week here within our key, they offload the rest for make sure say no backlog rest no go left. I know they talk about last year all police officers for December now jubilation will be get. For me when I see policemen they get 4-5 back rest they carry them go to the house. So all of that things there are a lot of improvement. And for this year 2025, the rest we still need to continue for supply, and even the balance flow we don't left we don't get the rest it, they need to go now where at the terminal so, and we continue for make sure say whatever logistics with police officers they're supposed to get, the Inspector General of Police, they make sure say each police officer gets them. And we don't get lots of logistics the way we boss and when the Inspector General don't take up office for the past 3 years. Like I know say Boku News they go out to unite, we say we don't build fear stations in all the regions them. All of the things they are no journalists, not the right reporter. Now just the bad part okay, always the yeri. We build fear station na Bo, Kenman, Makeni, Poloko, onto Freetown East, Freetown West. We don't ever yeri and a newspaper or yeri and a news say police don't improve on this area. Now I let the media to call police officers. They're ready for response because fuel day and all of the logistics day when they take we up for make sure say we will serve the people of this country. So for that, I don't want to go much. The boss they don't talk. I want to tell them say whatever logistics with police they need, the police already they get up all the time accordingly. God bless you now and please whatever question or contribution or we now forget back to we, then we answer open to the directors and for response to that. God bless you.
Thank you very much, ASP Martin Chususamba. You know, also you end with, I just want to say something. Before this time, we don't suffer too much way working ones that is starting operations, especially in the provinces, we go to the regional headquarters. Something going to happen, police for good. You don't go to that businessman in fuel station for go get outing, now you get out. It just pass through them. So tell them go and say the machine get problem. If tell them fix that machine in 1 hour, if Naki said they don't kill that person down. So all the time have been big hiccups to police operation. Now the thing is so simple. All the regional headquarters they ensure they fuel the directly go to the station. Then they don't also make sure say they don't post people that we get knowledge about how to deal with fuel at the different regional headquarters. When they don't say look far from the regional headquarters, they make separate fuel station there. Now Montana where it go serve the two divisions there. I think that's a big achievement for the police and it even help the nation. Because now when fuel they Montana go member for move. We're really happy for things like that we have been not put in place. And when we talk again, my mind just they recall about, you know, in any organization, we must get the time they fight or war, we say dog well soldier there. Then we did. Even inside police we get them. One great policeman they get mine, and they will take money to 4 or 5 people there for one bag rest. Yes? So when months done, now then 5 people that will be not take money to buy for either one bag rest or in West house for go to. So Monday again in commitment outside, you get 3 hours where you responsible for. You get excess girlfriend there. Now the girlfriend for benefit the rest or the woman in the house. So they go to 2-3 months to say, we did not supply you to government still owe we. So sometimes what me when I would looking in NTR. Me where they talk, my wife now victim to that. They never take money to her. Now this man came on her. Pastor came back and say, hey Mr. Martin, this person I don't take money to me. Now 4 months we stay today, don't give me receipts. And when they will check the records, they don't go take money to another 4 extra people. So you see, but when we can get them, we ensure the administration, they take care of them, counseling they take place, for make them go. The status will not reach, not put yourself there. If you there, you know, constable or couple, then you get 3-4 hours. That salary will take care of 3-4 hours. You get you picking them. So I don't say gender. They will try to reach them, and even the chaplaincy and imamcy. Then they do their best when they do counseling to their kind policeman and policewoman. And the more we policeman and then they got the woman, they will get less with that. But if you go there with right study, you go see the case go plenty. One day, one woman can report to me in Peter one. Is it about the man at 5 months this? Is it they don't supply receipts? I laughed. When they say the battle, they don't deal with the rest. And I know say for pay me, my wife says for rice. So it's not really easy, but we will try very hard for me the focus and then straightforward with the relationship there. Thank you, sir. Well, we don't get a right from them, then they see the region and don't come up. Northeast today. Northeast, you get me? Northeast. And northeast.
Some we have electricity problem here. But I'm sorry, good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, process.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. I am from this region. Beginning I come and quiet. But again, listening the week before, from last week to over the weekend to now. Of course, in May, the Nigerian police station ops officer arrested 7 big bombs of cannabis at Taliban. We not process the suspect, the 2 suspects, Katala Mangwa and Usman Kamara, were laid down at court. Then on the 18th, the Mongol Police Division received reports from Atida CDB and Bakar CDB. People are going to of them border. We control here. For now, of course, police and the are the same. They will try for calm the situation, get the chiefs away, bring at the two, and in A and get the people who seriously for the peaceful. Of course, the investigation going on, there are 6 suspects. We will investigate. We include the section chief, the town chief, and one regional chief. We will help with the investigation. Until yesterday, the NEC will get for the location again because of fracas we have today. We get for calm situation, and the area cameras for now on the top, and the investigation still on. Then on the 17th, we get a village along the Kabbalah Highway. We call Leone. We are a border town between the Anchi Dome and the Warawara Yagalachi Dome. The Diana Karakopi to the video, don't the Warawara and the Babi to the video. One small landway, then one developed, so that you have a for develop. Planning of a fast people them. The threat cell will move them, we as a result, 2 people have died. We didn't get for us to go and escape from Kabbalah. We get for again the situation, carrying the other people and go to hospital. We are going to die. We are going to go switch on for low autopsy. We have found to about 6 people in the custody, including 6 people in the custody when we help with the investigation. The 2 people who died, and Mohammed Sisi and Musa Sisi, and therefore lost their life. Of course, Mr. sent me to the location yesterday. I go leave the place quiet, but we will try to see if we can put up a police post. Now, let me will start or respond to the situation at that area of the day. Because the distance from Calabar to that location is about 10 miles or plus. So, for response to the incident, now another challenge. So, we look for we put up a security post. Now location. I'm sure the family to that location now about 10 miles from distance. So I'm going back tomorrow. We will talk with the paramount chief because we are available yesterday. It's nice I come again. From there we will get a sign will put in post. We did it. But presently as I'm talking about police escort at the location, we are calm and quiet. Of course, I began to extend the trip to Yalakumu. Now we call the last time and we report of at least somebody died at police custody. We have the video. So I'm going to go to the chief, talk to the town chief people there, and the people that are in Yalakumu. But let us see the police as an enemy. Let us say the case started one case and we pursue the matter. We don't make warrants of arrest for the two policemen in the radio of the body, and we don't suspend and make warrants of arrest for them. Then the other policemen in the radio, they don't include for the death of their marriages. And the other way, certain neglect the way we look see, tomorrow when we live in the discipline, they are cavalry. So of course, people they appreciate for the action way police don't take, and then they pledge for saying that they will be peaceful and they will cooperate and work with the police. Of course, the NBC will provide the people for carrying witnesses in Akabala, for can testify by the discipline wise, the criminal case, we don't make warrant of arrest for the policeman, and we don't put out say, anybody helping for arrest of policeman a day, we go. Giving information for the death of that man who will be responsible and be responsible for that. So, for now, we take like I say, all the activity I will pursue so, because I will help of the military. The day between and drugs as we proceed all the activity here. So up to now, as I tell you, let me prove police and soldiers are deployed. Even there are two police and soldiers they are building. But the civilians they appreciate the effort where police don't make. And those say the trying people they start doing what they appreciate flying. So that all coincide. Now we are into the network challenging.
Now, thank you very much, Regional Commander Northeast. It's not easy, but at least we're able to pick some facts from the region. We appreciate you now, and if we need anything way to clarify for we, I will get back onto you. Thank you, sir. And we will go to Northwest for make the Wogi report. Northwest. Northwest. Northwest, confirm and loud and clear now you end. Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, Director of Operations, senior colleague officers, members of the First Estate, Main and Chief Inspector Paul Hassan Toure, the media officer for Northwest Region. The report on behalf of the Regional Commander, we unavoidably absent. Guinea counterpart for check. Now, whilst then, crossing points and other areas there where they know say people they pass through the border by foot. We continue to provide security for chieftaincy elections there, where police don't already secure provide security for two primary chieftaincy elections there, where Namakama and Naponte chiefdoms respectively. Whereas Makama chieftaincy election we happened successfully at the second round and declared the winner. But in Makonte chieftaincy, the first round we go and two people have been come for runoff, but then we suspend our course indefinitely. So on Monday the 19th, 2025, two picking the ground at the Bakasuka River, one where na Mohammed Sila 13 years and the other one at Joseph Kamara who na 9 years. They're all day na new Mafoki, and we don't discover the body then and they don't hand that over to the family while police continue with the investigation. Police not also able for investigate, discover and reunite one 6-day-old boy picking where they been thief na the maternity ward. The government hospital Koloko. This incident will happen on the 21st of April 2025. The Kumbra Ine Zainab Bagura. This speaking na one lady wey dem call Zainab Kamara, wey na on the 21st of April 2025, they just walk into the hospital at the maternity ward and go take this pikin wey na twin dem wey im mama bin born through cesarean and walk out with that pikin dey. From that day, the police bin launch an investigation, but fortunately, wey this person wey bin go take this pikin bin therefore mistakenly left a phone na the baby take the pikin. Police bin use this phone as exhibits and bin try for trace this woman. On the 20th, of course, we been able to call key stakeholders for updates there on so far how police go about the investigation. One, Zainab Kamara na married woman wey he married to one Sheikh Gumbia wey na private security to Chinese investors wey dey operate na casino. Then he na a bike rider as well na the Bullock city. Then na the police bin get concussion and he bin admit say this pikin na him be go tifa na the maternity ward and nobody no be assistant, no be communicate with nobody. He just walk in because he bin get out 0600 hours very early in the morning. And this woman, after the police don't investigate, they find out say indeed all the people that were called who say go born, police go there for we investigate, they find out still a lie. Police said me ask him if he bin get under 5 clinic for the pikin, they not be able to produce her. In antenatal clinic records, they not be able to trace her. All the side that say be direct police, they been put foot program for say, they not be ever go there for more reports. The investigation found out say the hospital security guard they actually play a serious negligence for allow that lady dey during that morning hour day or enter day, nobody no question her, nobody no see. Actually, he take the pikin, take the come with her back, nobody not interrogate her. So far, we been give the update to still secure president stable and the pikin, then we reunite her back with a mama, whilst this case and inquiry filed, the not sent her to state council for advice. And the suspect, the woman and a man, they still be in police custody. So far for the Northwest region, now that's I get from your side. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Chief Inspector Hassan, for submitting on behalf of Northwest region. We will get back to you when the time reach. Well, we cross over to Eastern region. East, confirm me to get me.
Yes, hello.
Why?
Yes, I get you clearly, sir.
Okay, proceed.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, Director of Operations, all senior officers were present, the media too and other media officers, the First Estate and everybody. I want to say good afternoon to you all. Me na Sub-Inspector Brian James Musa, me na the Deputy Regional Police Media na the Eastern Region, and I report on behalf of the Regional Commander, we know they are presently Elena Kono on another security issues for engagement. I want to start for reports and tell you say the general security situation at the Eastern Region is relatively calm. Patrols, then they go, Penguin village and its surrounding, they go on successfully also. This Monday we passed on the 19th May 2025. Big meeting the day na Kailam Tong when the resident minister be called me today, and it be engaged key stakeholders back then. Stakeholders at the Guinea, and we get forget meeting today na Kailam. They didn't transfer LUC when a TS BCC and the meeting be fruitful. and if you therefore admonish personnel them, or make them enforce search for avoid that primary when they take Nasaru, the Krabuna, Guinea, and other relevant security engagement them, they therefore take place. Okay. The regional police na Kedema and also personnel them from Freetown, they presently na the Tankoro Chudon, na Kono districts. Then they provide security for the company sites and the equipment when at the Koidu holdings or the Optia mining na Tankoro Kono for that impasse and that half confusion the way they take place there. And SFDD and they hold several meetings with stakeholders, traditional stakeholders, agri workers, and the women them. That situation they, as they speak now, and they're under control, they will not get major incidents or reports as of now. One case they will be looked into will be no say it happened na Kambima village, Koya Chidom, where one Mohammed Kamara, the chap that they did because he said he was of the affairs with them. They don't then kind of family support unit under investigation. That case they don't go court Monday 25th May 2025. Hello? Hello?
Go ahead when you get your report.
Okay. Yes. That case they don't go to court on Monday 24th May 2025. And the suspects they are the correctional service center right now. The victim, when Aminata Saria, he didn't come to the center, that they try for talk to them, or may they not go through trauma. One other case that the way regional CID they investigate will be on social media, where therefore deal with one teacher, will be the teacher at St. Patrick's Senior Secondary School. Na Kano Lepeama, Jene. That case they also don't go to court, and the accused they na remand. The accused they na remand. Na 6 accused persons. They all they na remand, and the case is in progress. Then we don't hand over the remaining of the said teacher to a family, and then we don't lay up to rest. Finally. On the 17th May 2025, we provide accurate security and adequate security for the Tokyo Children Paramount Chieftaincy elections, which will take place at the Children headquarters, Una Gaura. The elections will start very well and very close to the closing period at about 1647. Alara.
Okay, due to the network, I think we can cross over.
Recording in progress.
Because of monogamous now we will reach Guinea, but one last report we expected to talk on, we not talk on, might just do a quick. Yesterday, in the evening hours, rain began for Kanakono. One particular area where we call Dom Balo, in a particular house, the family members were there together and they played Ludo during the time where the rain in the can. Well, unfortunately for them, thunder began to strike 3 of them. Then 3 all died. Yes. The one middle-aged person when I combat dead. We also get one Siri, where in age now 12 years. Then we get one Aminata Gando in age and 19. They all at the same address. The day. One, Mr. Fufana, we said we deal with them. Well, God gave for saving your life because he may enter inside a room. According to the report, they said because of he begins to smell some odor. According to his belief, he began pray in a Muslim faith. And not till 9, this thunder therefore strike then 3 people. The reports further reveal say exactly 1 week where similar phenomenon occurred in the same community. Say it happened last week. Yesterday we make up 1 week, and this other one happened there. Yeah. Then as they talk about then of course the regional commander day, and this morning the national security coordinator also been team and feet for me it gets some security heads or representatives we therefore reach for me to ensure they're able to 3-way approach. One, for reach to the chiefs and able to talk to them, then able for play pivotal role for actually talk to the aggrieved mines workers. Because when you fight you right, you therefore take you 10 are you fighter, then you don't miss you right. Then also therefore take the opportunity for me and talk to the aggrieved mines workers and from there then go see reason for make them talk to the troops and we deploy the at least men they will be very professional there on top of situation at the ground. I also received report from the regional commander South when AIG Kane gives it now with another serious assignment, but he will send a report where he say make I will read the report on behalf of a region. A confirmed say in region quiet and no major incident report not at the time where he sent this report. He say on Monday the 19th they been get for provide security for Barry by election. He say Dana Potoru. He say the election will go on peacefully and the candidates are winning contest now be 12. One, Mr. Ansumana Usman, why? They get for March as the winner. And they say border operation they go on now in region. On the 20th, they say the joint security will deploy in the custom complex na Jedema. They've been fortunate for arrest one Samuel Toronka Kali. It's the custom day. And said if they try to make attempt to make a cross go over the Liberian side, they be able arrest Samuel Toronka with 11 cars of tramadol, 2 plastic wraps suspected for me a be cocaine, 1 plastic wrap where a believe for me a be cocaine wey contain brown, 2 additional packets wey dey contain unidentified substance. All them are the way I don't also a pending for make the police lab technician will conduct test and able give results if really then all look at names so that be the actual drugs and that. The suspect they na police custody where it help the police in investigation na the regional headquarters. A further report say on Sunday the 18th, they say thief man them make attempt for many break into solar equipment in a Bond district, and they be able to arrest 7 male suspects. Where they arrest them, they make sure say they go then at the police station where Matru they investigate them right now. So apart from what I report, so you not get any other thing for report for now. If anything they will know in any other press brief, we will come together. On that note, I say plenty thank you to we all, and I humbly hand over to Chief Inspector Salu for make a able lead through as una will need for ask questions or clarification of certain things. Thank you.
So, I'm not saying we get, I don't know, we get any question or non-nodding? Okay, one day. Any other? Okay. Please.
Yes, good afternoon. Musa Kamara Namiyuni, I work with Democracy Radio 98.1 FM. And of course, when the issue of Yenga come up, me travel to Bengu, travel to Sukuma and other villages, then I get my observation. And not stop there, concern come up from people of Karine, Tambaka, Sanya, Lakata, and this is stretched between Madina Ula to Mamu N. And I be there like 8 hours at the border. I gave you observation. And these are the questions them. I will put one to Colonel I. Bangura. Colonel I. Bangura say if diplomacy fail, then they wait for order. And I want to ask Colonel I. Bangura, what in other order day we wanna go expect? And two, when you look at the global firepower, Guinea rank 105, Salon rank 140 out of 145. We get the might for withstand Guinea continuous annexation of Sierra Leone. That's Konalai Bangura. And the representative from ONS, you say Salon they on top of situation. But you self-mentioned say yes, Guinea and soldiers when they come inside Salon and put checkpoint and collect money. Yes, that's one thing we may see go. I encounter Guinean checkpoints inside Salon. They sit down inside Salon, they collect and they interrogate Salon people inside Salon. If we are there on top of situation, how comes Guinea will continue for our next Salon land then? And in my observation, what I see na the border, one we military get housing problem na the border, and they get communication challenge. Me observe that. Unless Bengu or Sukuma, when I see some communication sets with the military officers, this me 8 hours na Tambaka and Karine district are not seen none with communication. I jokingly said the last time when I meet the soldier they under the tick they wait. What we say now ask the bike man, I say this soldier no get walkie-talkie said 1 day and I say na them two when come people at home. Then the guy say that's surprise you give phone. And some of the places are not even get network. You deploy military in the border, communication set na challenge, housing na challenge. So I want to ask Colonel Bangura, how did they address that as people in the military and the police? And this is a situation where the last time when I was the IG in my station, I asked them, when you look at the police station or police, then we said they live na Sanya, that place down on roof for the past 1 year. The last time when I was the IG, I put them to them say, when I saw policemen them based na Sanya on roof from last year July. When I go just last week I come out, I see the place still on roof. It's the police then they live in other quarters then. So these are my own these are my own questions the way I get for the authorities the way concerned. Plenty thank you again. Musa Kamara na my own name. I work for Democracy Radio.
Thank you. Okay.
Good afternoon. So, Mina Sulaiman Karim, I work for 9M, our newspaper. I would like to seek clarification with AIG Mendy regarding the 42 arrests, given the fact that